Hi guys, welcome back to Sunderland RTG, episode 39. So we're into March, so like I say, we had a decent enough episode last time. Obviously we didn't get the win against Brentford, which was slightly disappointing in the fact that we obviously conceded late on, but it still keeps us in definitely with a good shout at that second place. So we've got 5 games today. We are going to sim, I think, the whole game, which is the first one, even though it's away. They are the second lowest team of this 5. Then we'll play Swansea with obviously the first team, and then we're gonna sim the game against Barnsley. Barnsley rock bottom and struggling, so we're gonna sim that with the reserve team, and hope obviously that we pick up the win, and then finish off with Preston and Derby, which we can obviously play our first team against. So, and also last month Josh Maja picked up the Player of the Month award for February. Obviously he scored a lot of goals for us, and as you can see from the top scorer chart, is obviously still 6 behind Mbeumo, but he's really started banging in the goals. Obviously he scored 6 in his last couple of games, so really pulled away from the pack and gives him a kind of a chance again getting that top scorer, but obviously it's going to be very difficult. But yeah, so we're going to go into this game against Hull. Obviously we've got a full strength team, so we're gonna go in there and hopefully sim and pick up a good win. So they've lost 2 of their last 3, and we start a 5-1 win. So fantastic win, but Peters has picked up an injury, and he did come straight off as well, so that's a bit worrying. And Maja again picking up another couple of goals, so obviously a very good victory, but we're now going to have to hope that Peters is not out for too long. So let's get to that injury. It's just 2 weeks, so Tris Peters out for 2 weeks. That's manageable. So Swansea there, I think they're about 9th place at the minute. So again, I'm not expecting too difficult a game, but obviously famous last words. But yeah, we'll take Tris Peters out, but I'll come back and we'll be in the game. Alright, so we're against Swansea. It's going to be obviously Swansea, a former Premier League team, so coming to the Liberty Stadium, it's definitely not something to be taken lightly. But obviously we are in good form, so let's get into it and see how we go on. So obviously Peters is out injured. We've brought Lyndon Gooch on into this right wing. Obviously he has been struggling with game time really, so giving him a run out to see if we can obviously appease him a little bit. Probably get a couple of weeks worth of games while Peters is out. Bidwell, it's well put out. Wagnerman's done well. It's into Gooch again. Lyndon Gooch brings it inside. We try to then force it back out to Wagnerman. Oh, and it's come to Archie Jackson. Jackson! Oh, and it's a great save by Mulder. You see there, our away record is fantastic. 15 wins in 3 draws. It's a great strike, Archie Jackson. So it fell to him quite fortunate how it did fall to him, but he definitely trying to make the most of it there. De La Vega rolls it into Wagnerman. Wagnerman looking for some movement. There's not much about, but it's Archie Jackson again. He's had a strike, and the keeper's not the best of punchers really. It was straight in the middle of the goal. And Swansea are a bit fortunate to get away with that one. Archie Jackson. Archie Jackson, he's got the ball through this time. Jackson, oh, Maja, it's come back to Maja. Finds it through to Powers. Scuffed his effort. It's actually gone out for a corner, so not sure if he'd Oh, it gone out there really, but decent chance. It's headed away. Oh, but they've given it straight back to us here. De La Vega into Archie Jackson. Jackson! It's gone for the right foot this time, and Mulder again has smothered the ball away. Jackson, it was a nice turn there, quick turn. The keeper's done well to push it away from goal. Again, it's not the best of corners. Not really connecting with the corners at the minute. Declan John into Max Power. Max Power, nice ball into Maja. It's a nice turn. Maja still going. Bidwell, the left back, he's been involved in a lot there. He's come across and got the block off his shins there. The keeper was definitely applauding his efforts there. Look now. Again, it's right, so no changes at half time. I think we'll leave it as it is to start, but definitely Maja's not had the best of first halves. Obviously his stamina's not, well, his fitness is not great at the minute, so potentially he's going to be the first one that will come off. Obviously Loader had a great episode last time out, so he'd be a prime candidate to come on in his place. There's Power into Maja. Maja, it was good footwork initially, and then the centre back just barged him off the ball really. We've got to get back here. Pena, good speed, is getting away from Max Power here. Good clearance there by the centre back, and Jackson now finds Tiscoen. We'll go back to Archie Jackson. Jackson, nice little ball into Max Power. Max Power trying to work an angle, gets it to Maja, and Maja on his left foot. And that is his 23rd goal in the Championship. Obviously great form in a minute. As we say, he's scored, that will be 8, that's his 9th goal in the last like 4 games I think, so obviously I was worried a little bit about his stamina in this game at the minute, but it's a great finish. Left footer into the corner. 25 goals in the Championship now. Obviously you've got to include the goals he got in the sim game as well, so we'll have to make some changes quite soon. Again, we've not really managed that very well to get it away. Maja has been taken off him, and very lucky there that has not been, advantage has not been taken on that chance. And Jackson can't get it through. Looking for the through ball to Maja. I think we will have to change things up. We're starting to get a bit stretched at the back, which obviously is not what we want really. And Scoen initially again looked like we were physically doing well, but then he's just been barged off it. I think that's a lot of the gameplay so far today. Players just seem a little bit lightweight. There's a good chance, and it's just wide. Denki. And we're living dangerously here. I think definitely we're going to make changes now. Oh, that's nice play. Oh, and Loader. The ball had just been able to get that ball through there. Jackson was in behind. It's a lovely play. De La Vega's done well to snatch that ball. Now Gooch. Oh, and again. Passes well cut off by Swansea. Nice ball in behind. Cut back inside Bouquet here, and it's bouncing around. Could have gone anywhere. Denki again. It's another chance for him. It's just clipped the outside of the post. What a chance again for Swansea. We are now into time added on. Archie Jackson into Drew Yearwood. Yearwood looking back for Jackson. Jackson a little step over, and he's gone again now. Archie Jackson going all the way himself. Oh, Mulder, I think he's just managed to clip that. Tip that one round the post there. It was going in, so it's a good save by the keeper. Oh, and chance. It's Willis who had a swing at it, but surely that's going to be it, and there it is. So it's a 1-0 victory. Quite hard fought in the end, obviously. Not many chances coming either side, really. Obviously, I think we deserved the 1-0 win in the end, but definitely a close game. As you can see, obviously we had a lot more of the chances, but Archie Jackson had a decent game. Didn't get it on the score sheet, but Josh Maja again, our powerhouse up top, picks up another goal, and it's another 3 points for us. Right, welcome back. Obviously, we've got the Barnsley game next. We're going to be playing with a reserve team. But Brentford have slipped up, so they lost 3-0 at home against Cardiff City. So, and also you can see now Maja is just three goals behind Mbuemo. So his Maja's really pushing on. And Sheffield United as well must have been slipping up, because we are just 7 points behind Sheffield United. So obviously our great form has really put us in contention for the title all of a sudden. But let's get into this simulated game against Barnsley. So obviously we're going to be going with this reserve team. I think we may have to take Gooch out as well. Maybe give Barbosa a chance out on that left side. Definitely don't want Archie Jackson on the bench, so to make another couple of changes on this bench. Brennan, that'll do. So we'll see how we go here. Obviously we've been in great form, so we've got to hope that we can continue that on. Barnsley are struggling massively, as you can see. We don't need to slip up though now. Now we're in such a good position, and that's exactly what we've done. It's a 0-0 draw, and Danny Loader has also picked up an injury, so that is not what we needed. So we look at and he is going to be out for 6 weeks, so that is a blow. Danny Loader obviously has been in such great form. Obviously Sheffield United and Brentford have not played their game yet, so we'll find out soon if obviously it's even worse news. So let's skip on. And they have played their game, so Brentford are now just 1 point ahead of us. Sheffield United, they must have drawn their game, as they're still just at 7 points. So obviously that simulation game has had a big effect, really. And we see like some international players. Yeah, so we'll come back. Obviously we'll come back for the Preston game. Right, so back at the Stadium of Light. Obviously we've got to try and shake off that disappointing 0-0 draw against Barnsley in that simulation. So obviously we've got the first team back out there. Gooch again is in for Tris Peters. Peters is he's back from his injury. He's not quite. He's only about 75% fit, so he's not quite ready to be starting this game. Other changes, obviously Danny Loader is out injured, so we've got Rabbi Matonda really as the backup striker. There's a chance here for Gooch. Swings it in on that left foot. It's a good chance, and definitely the ball was a good one by Gooch. Gooch again, cutting in, tried to just squeeze it through to Archie Jackson, and it's kept in there. I'm just expecting it to go out for a throw, but the ball continues on here. Scowen has been knocked off it here. Jones, Scowen did well though. got back in the way, and then it's given straight back to Preston North End here. And Wagnerman has got in behind him, McGinley. Oh, Ginley, he's had a strike. Oh, and what a chance. It's a good save by the keeper, but it looked like it was going to go straight to the attacker. Fortunately for us, it was just out of his reach. And Josh Maja now, it's a good ball in to Scowen. And Josh Scowen makes it 1-0 the other end. So we're just 13 minutes in, and it's end-to-end stuff. Both teams having great chances. But we're the one that takes the first one. Josh Scowen. It's a nice ball to Maja here. Maja could have gone on his own there, but Scowen obviously in massive space. Took his time really, and then just lashes it in by the goalkeeper. So Josh Scowen obviously is more in the team for his defensive capabilities, but he has picked up 4 goals now this season, so he's still chipping in there. It's Pearson. It's out to Ginley again. So Ginley obviously had that great chance, great effort. Leighton did well to save it shortly before we took the lead, and it's not a bad cross really, it's just overhit. It's a nice ball there by De La Vega. Gone to Declan John. Declan John trying to get it through, but he's lost it. Jackson has got 2 chances at it, and here De La Vega cuts in on this right foot, and he struck it in, and we're dominating on this counter attack. That's 2-0 now. So Pedro De La Vega is heavily involved in the build-up there. When it's played to him, he looks really good in front of goal. So it's a good touch there. Cuts inside and he's rifled it into the top corner. Struck it nicely. It's curving away from the keeper. Absolutely no chance to get in there. De La Vega is definitely picking up a lot of goals. So he's 12 goals now for Pedro De La Vega. Obviously is our biggest signing so far, and I think he's definitely proved that he's been worth the money. Improved massively from when he first came. Obviously he's still very young. Still a lot of growth left for the youngster. Oh, Wagnerman probably should have just tried to clear it, slam it away rather than try to pass it there. It's a good chance at the near post. Leighton did well, but they're still coming here, Preston North End. Again, it's swung in. Again, defensively in the air, we don't look all that good really. Maja did get to the ball first, but there was players around him. Maja again's been knocked off it here. So we have a 2-0 lead, but it's definitely a bit precarious really. Preston North End are definitely in this game. Archie Jackson. Oh, it's a nice turn by Jackson. And Maja is onside. Maja slams it in. And we are just picking the pockets of Preston North End really. Half an hour gone, we're 3-0 up. And like I say, Preston North End are very much in this game. Or had been very much in this game, and we somehow just keep hitting them on the counter attack, and we're lethal. Maja one-on-one with the keeper. Yet another goal for him. And assuming that obviously the Brentford striker hasn't picked up any goals, he could be catching him up even more after today's game. Bumped up the line. De La Vega. Lovely turn by De La Vega. Comes inside. It's gone again, but the ball was far too close to him there. But it's played through to Maja. Maja. He'll have a strike. Oh, and it's just wide of the post. It looked like the defender was going to get back at him there, but he's managed to get the shot off. His shot's just cutting away from goal though. Just slides by that post. So we'll come out for the second half. We'll keep the team keep the team the same. Continue on as they are. Oh, and Power's cut that out. Lovely. Power into Josh Maja. Maja. Nice feet. Plays it back to Max Power. Goes. Smashes it in at the near post. It's 4-0. And Max Power. I think he deserved it as well. It was a wonderful bit of play between Power and Maja there. Maja, it's a lovely ball. And Power, he's just absolutely levered that into the near post top corner here. Struck it. Great venom. The keeper could barely get his hand up quick enough. So that's his 6th goal. So obviously he's not quite scored as many as he did last season, but still chipping in. Leighton. A little bit touch and go with that pass, but did well enough in the end. Here's Archie Jackson now. Jackson. It's got Power going through, and Power surely is taken out there. How is that not a free kick? That is a stonewall free kick there, surely. If Willis has anything to do with it. It's a lovely take by him, and Drew Yearwood's been involved since he's come in. Oh, and Drew Yearwood. Straight through. It's gone for the shot, and it's still Yearwood. And it's 5. Drew Yearwood. It was a wonderful run. So his shot was well saved by the keeper, but somehow between the keeper and the defender, Drew Yearwood just seemed to want it more. So it's bounced back to him. So again, a bit unlucky on the defender's part, and obviously the goalkeeper, but I think we've got to take it. Drew Yearwood, just his 2nd goal in the Championship, so I think he's come in, he's played reasonably well, Drew Yearwood, but he's not at the point where he's really commanded a starting spot, which I kind of expected he would. Let's play to De La Vega. De La Vega's been, again, a fantastic game for him today. We'll go look for that ball in behind, and George Honeyman is all on his own. Oh, he's tried to play just a little sweaty goal there. It's offside anyway to Maja. Trying to get Maja a goal there. It is just straight offside. Honeyman could have gone for the goal himself there. Obviously trying to get Maja even more goals. Honeyman again. Picks it up here. He's got plenty of time. Gets it to Drew Yearwood. And Drew Yearwood makes it 6. So Preston North End have not deserved this. But it's been a great day for Drew Yearwood and a great day for Sunderland. 6-0. So Honeyman just plays it into Yearwood. He's just struck it hard, really. It's not too far away from the keeper in the end. Just gone under his arm. Yearwood, obviously a good game for him. With two of his 3 goals coming in just the one game. Now I don't think even a consolation goal is really going to change Preston's mood much in this game. Yearwood has cut that out well. Whips it out to Declan John nicely. And again, we've got plenty of players bombing forward. We'll whip that through for Declan John again. John, surely it's a penalty. It is. It's got to be off. Yeah, it's looking like it. The referee's marching over there. It is a red card. Kevin O'Connor diving in. He didn't get the ball. Obviously, we'd played the cross, but he's took the man out after. So Maja is going to get his chance to pick up another goal here. Go to the keeper's right, and it's easily slotted in. It's 7. And still a few more minutes to go. Preston obviously down to 10 men, already looking dead on the feet. And obviously, you've got to think with the midweek games this week. Obviously, Preston probably have most of their team are struggling with stamina. Where obviously, even though we did end up coughing up points by playing the reserve team, obviously it did mean that obviously we had a full strength team, and it's another one straight off the bat. Played into Josh Maja. Hat trick for Maja, and that now makes him 28 goals. So we'll see after the game if he is now tied. So he potentially could be tied for the leading scorer. Just a couple of weeks ago, he was probably 10 goals behind in the goal scoring charts. Now he could be level. Ridiculous amounts of goals recently. It's gone up to 28 goals for the championship. It's a crazy amount for Josh Maja. And 8-0. This is by far our best result now, the save. And this is one of those games where obviously at half time we were winning easily and playing well, but you also thought that Preston North End were actually quite a decent team, and Drew Yearwood has picked up his hat trick. This is a ridiculous game. 9-0. Yearwood, who's come on for his cameo role today, picked up a hat trick in this second half. It's a lovely ball over to him. One touch and strikes it with the right foot. Lovely finish. Drew Yearwood picks up his hat trick. So who's actually going to get the match ball? Who's going to get the man of the match today? Plenty of good contenders. We're still pushing on here, looking to try and get that double digits. I think it is just gonna elude us today. Obviously, literally the last seconds of the game. We need to get it forward quick, and the referees put Preston out of misery really. A 9-0 victory. Josh Maja, 4 attempts, 3 goals for him. Drew Yearwood, but a bow for him as well. You see, it was just crazy amount of goals. So Maja hat trick, Yearwood hat trick, Scowen, De La Vega's picked up a goal. Max Power as well, obviously he picked up a goal. So a wonderful game for the attackers today. You can see Preston ended up having very little going forward. And Brentford did lose, so 3-1 defeat for Brentford. So what a wonderful result, 9-0. And obviously with Brentford also losing, it does mean that we're now 4 points ahead of Brentford. Sheffield United did win their game, so we're still 7 points behind. So you would say 7 points behind with seven games left is probably going to be too much for us, but obviously the run of form that we're on at the minute, I could never say never. And obviously we do play Sheffield United next month as well. So finish up this episode, it's against Derby in 12th place. Very average at the minute, so obviously 14 wins, 11 draws, 14 defeats, -1 in the goal difference as well, so not the greatest. As you can see from our goal difference, it's jumped up now to 62. 90 goals scored in the championship. Now obviously we're well ahead of Sheffield United, who's the next best team with 80. Yeah, so obviously it's looking good. Obviously our goal difference is massively ahead of Brentford as well, so if we can finish off this episode, I'd say we're then got to be the favourites. Bremo did manage to score, so Maja is now just the 1 goal behind. It's going to be a fight, obviously, for both of them now to see who does get that golden boot against Derby. To finish off the episode, obviously it's been a It's been a great episode so far. So as I said, we've got Maja, who's not quite fully fit, but the issue is obviously Loader's out injured and Ravi Matonda's away on international duty as well, so we are a bit short up top. So we've had to draft Alan, who's obviously shortly going to be on his way out in the summer, so he's had to come onto the bench as our only real striking option. So obviously we're going to see how Maja gets on in this game, but I don't think we've got much off the bench really in that strike position today. Let's see if we can get an early goal and really settle ourselves down. Power, it should have been a better ball there. Derby, like I say, have not had a good season. Nowhere near the playoffs positions. Definitely not going to be good enough for some of their fans this year. Let's go into Archie Jackson. Jackson just got that pass off quick enough there. Maja looking back for Jackson. He was just short the pass. It's a good chance there. Spurned really. Power into Maja. Maja. It's a nice ball off to Archie Jackson. Tried to trick his way by there, but the defender did well. Managed to get his challenge in, and now they're coming down this right hand side. It's a decent ball through. Wayne Rooney still going. It's a nice pass, and Sonny Layton. It's a good save. Obviously we've not been behind for quite a few matches recently, so done well. Decent ball by Rooney. Rooney taken off. The ball there by Maja. Maja, nice little pass out. Scowen quickly out to Wagnerman. Wagnerman now. Plays into Peters. Peters cuts back. Oh, Maja can't get the pass off and can't get the spin in. Peters. It's given away easily there. It's Josh Scowen. He'll have a pop from distance. Josh Scowen. And what a save. It's a good effort there when it falls to him. Obviously Scowen picked up a goal in the last game. Got a bit of confidence there. Decided to have a crack. And the keeper's turned it away. So we'll start the second half with the same team. Maja is slightly tired, so it is a bit of a worry. I think we're definitely going to have to bring him off at some point today, but ideally, obviously, we'd have the lead when he does come off. Oh, and Malone's still going here. Slipping through, but cut out easily there by Willis. Willis, it's going. Archie Jackson. Cuts through. Maja. It's a lovely turn. Josh Maja! Oh, and this boy. 29 goals. So just one away from that magic 30 marker now. And Maja, the last dozen goals have just come in probably the last half a dozen games. And it's lovely turn. It's in such great form. So confident in front of goal, and when he does get one-on-one, you just know it's going to be a goal every time. So 51 minutes gone, 29th goal of the season for Josh Maja. Like I say, is not fully fit. Really changed all the positions that we're going to hold on to this. Hold on to the ball. Well, Peters has got a bit lucky, but still going now. Honeyman, we've gone back to Tris Peters. Tris Peters, obviously very much a left footer, will keep going around. Tris Peters trying to get his shot off, and in the end they just managed to get the block in. Oh, done well. Peters, lovely ball. Josh Wagnerman stayed forward. It's well headed away. So we've not got Maja as that target man, so we have to try and roll one in there. We are into injury time now. Oh, Wagner man, done just enough. Oh, and what's he done there? He's given the ball away. Oh, what a chance! Oh, and Josh Wagner man, what was we doing there? It was not where we was trying to play that ball at all. And Derby, wow, could have just given away 2 points right at the end there, but fortunately Leighton has come to our rescue. What a chance right at the end there. Josh Maja, again it's that man. Game of not many chances. Maja is the man that's done it for us. We look at the other results. Brentford again have dropped points. So just a 1-1 draw for them. So a wonderful result in the end. Obviously we nearly lost it right at the end as well. But Brentford, obviously they drew. And also Sheffield United, they must have lost. Because we are now just 4 points behind. So 6 games to go. All of a sudden, we've obviously picked up a bit of a gap to Brentford. And suddenly we've got Sheffield United in our sights. So it's going to be a very interesting end to the season. And like I say, we do have Sheffield United next episode. Because obviously there is 6 games left, I think what I am going to do is play all 6. So we'll play the first 3 next episode and then obviously finish off with the last episode. Because obviously Stoke is, we're not going to sim 2 of these and then obviously just play Stoke in a one-off episode. So we will split them into 2 and play all 6, and then that'll obviously give us the best chance of possibly even getting the title. And Maja is top, so tied for 29 on 29. Hilaria he's coming up quick as well, so he's up to 25, but surely he's too far away. But I think that just shows how quickly Maja's moved on, because he was on 16 and Jackson was on 15 when Jackson got injured. And obviously he's scored 13 goals since then. And Archie Jackson obviously still on 15, obviously has been injured, so he's not played all the games, but that is just a massive turnaround for us, and Maja is just on fire. But yeah, so come back next time and we'll see if we can push on even further and even get the championship win to go up into the Premier League. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.